Then King Neptune shows up at the Krusty Krab too, cause he has reasons to believe that Mr. Krabs stole his crown.
Hi, Mr. Krabs, this is Clay, the guy you sold Neptune's crown to. Yeah,
Go figure.
Say thanks. I sold it to a guy in Shell City, which is now in Shell City. Goodbye.
I guess they really wanted to make sure the stupid kiddies watching this show would know that it was in Shell City right now. Shell City, where the crown is. In Shell City. Shell City. Shell frickin' City!
Spongebob arrives, not having heard anything King Neptune said. And yes, he does have nice hearing over classy. Anyway, he starts going on and on about how much of a jerk Mr. Krabs is and how he deserved that promotion. Blah 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 blah. And Neptune lights Mr. Krabs on fire.
Why is this crown such a big deal again? Oh, that.
To make a long scene short, Mindy intervenes again, uses her Mary Sue powers to convince Neptune not to kill Krabs and let SpongeBob and Patrick go on their adventurous quest to retrieve the crown from Shell City. But not before one last... Bald. So Mindy gives them a bag of winds that she stole from a much better story, and tells them that it can blow them back all the way home from Shell City. This too is absolutely pointless, and you'll see why at the end. And without further ado, their quest commences. And what better chariot to drive them to victory than a car that was inspired by a scene from Good Burger.
Wagon. Mr. Krabs uses it for promotional reasons.
Hey jerk, you forgot to lock up. Oh, and Plankton finally steals the Krabby Patty formula, the secret to the restaurant's success. They're still singing that song.
They meet some really annoying country bumpkin stereotypes. Really annoying.
More like, stupid annoying.
And then get their carburetor stolen. They seem to be taking it pretty well.
I could take the time to explain why they're happy about this right now, but it's dumb and a waste of time, pretty much like the rest of this movie. Back at the ranch, Plankton is selling Krabby Patties, which should be illegal if Krabs had patented the formula, although knowing him, he probably thought it was too expensive, as well as handing out free bucket helmets to everyone.
Plankton's computer wife informs him that SpongeBob and Patrick's quest to retrieve the crown and save Mr. Krabs. And in response, he does the one thing that this movie does right. Dennis! Oh yeah, he's one badass. What the? Badass. Why can't I say badass?
I'm sorry, you're in my show right now, which means kid-friendly all the time.
Yeah, just like...
Oh, jeez. Well then. I am officially rooting for Dennis now. So after wandering for who knows how long, they miraculously catch up with their car and... Stop doing that, movie! Anyway, they need to get the key back and be on their way. Easy, right?
But no worries, Patrick has a plan.
Get it.
I know. Walk in and ask him for it.
What are you looking at?
Patrick, that's a terrible idea.
Okay, maybe that one was a little funny.
Plan B doesn't go much better either.
I have to use the bathroom.
It's, right over there.
And now for stupid scene number 2. But when one of the bubbles floats onto the bar, Wishland begins to see who blew it.
Time for the test.
Let me guess, you're gonna play the Goofy Goober song and see who sings along with it. Yeah, that's not getting old.
What the heck is with these faces? This is nightmare fuel if I ever saw any. Luckily for them, someone else cracks first and a brawl breaks out. They swap the key, which is just a spatula, and then drive off.
Back at Bikini Bottom, Squidward, SpongeBob's fellow employee, puts 2 and 2 together and figures out every detail of Plankton's plan. And why does he care?
You messed with my paycheck, and I'm gonna report you to the highest authority in the land, King Neptune.
Then why didn't you just tell Neptune instead of telling Plankton, you know, the bad guy?
Because in spite of being the only sane person in this entire franchise, he is still an idiot. It turns out those bucket helmets were mind control devices which Plankton then activates to keep Squidward quiet.
Holy. This is creepy. Like, even for this show. So Sponge and Patrick drive along a road-riddled wasteland, which they don't seem to notice being complete imbeciles and all. And all of a sudden, they run into a free ice cream sign.
It's a trap!
Do you not see the bones, you idiot?
Wait a minute! Spongebob!
Yeah?
Make mine a chocolate!
Alright, I'll go ahead and say that was funny. Yay! One funny joke and we're halfway through the movie! And guess what? It was a trap set by a horrible monster that wanted to eat them. And our heroes just narrowly escaped, but not before making more pointless, goofy faces.
Oh, that feels much better. Okay, back to the... Ugh! Nasty! Well, they managed to lose Monster, as well as their car, with the help of another one.
There's always a bigger fish.
Then they face another dilemma.
How to get past the monster-infested ravine to the road on the other side.
And now, finally, SpongeBob gives up and sees the two of them for what they really are. Bubble-blowing, ice-cream-guzzling, peanut-worshipping babies.
Oh, great. Here comes Mindy to tell them all what's happened to Bikini Bottom and they should believe in themselves with bullcrap like that. Someone give this broad a boot to the head already.
Yeah, how about you try to enunciate first?
Save us from this stupidity, Dennis. No.
When that inevitably fails, she slaps seaweed on their faces and tells them they're men.
Huh. I don't feel any... Oh my gosh, Patrick, you have a mustache!
So do you!
So do I! Aw, man!
And then they jump off a cliff.
Wait, what?
So apparently, being a man grants you the superpower Dumb Luck, and here's the musical number to prove it.
Now that we're men, we can do anything. Now that we're men.
Hey, Lee, I think now would be a good time to do a flash forward.
Way ahead of you.
Shell City dead ahead! We did it, Pat! We made it past everything! Even the hideous, disgusting monsters!
Jerk. Teach him a lesson, Dennis.
Dennis rips off their fake mustaches and then shows them how it's really done.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Plankton was very specific.
Plankton?
That he stole the crowd!
Perhaps I've said too much.
Okay, he may be an idiot, but he's still the coolest thing in this movie.
Suddenly, a much larger boot crushes Dennis, revealing itself to be attached to something big and scary.
A stranger? It's the Cyclops!
Yeah, we should have mentioned this before, but Shell City was described earlier as being guarded by a Cyclops.
Making it turn out that the Cyclops was a giant diver is actually one of the few things that I think this movie does right. It's a bit creative and you weren't really expecting it, even though it makes sense. Come to think of it, it's one of the few things in this whole movie that makes any sort of sense.
That and Dennis.
We know, Steve. We know.
So the diver catches them and takes them to the dreaded Shell City, which turns out to be a gift shop filled with dried-up sea creatures. He puts them under a heating lamp to dry and leave. It's almost over. Help us out a little.
Oh no, it's the magical tear of bad writing.
You see, Leaf? Even the pirates are back!
This atrocity's gone on long enough. Time to end this. The magical tear comes to life and shorts out the heat lamp, magically sets off the sprinkler alarm, magically rehydrating and reviving all the marine life in the shop. They all beat up the diver. SpongeBob and Patrick try to use the bag of winds to get back home, except Patrick is an idiot and loses it. Then OMG, it's David Hasselhoff to the rescue. Dennis arrives to crash the party.
Yay!
Shut it.
Sorry.
Mindy stalls Neptune literally by repeating the word stalling over and over again. SpongeBob defeats Dennis with bubbles, and I think that's some kind of pontoon boat or something. She says the word stalling some more. Hasselhoff proves himself awesome and gets blasted for his troubles, they get Neptune's crown back, Plankton pulls his final trump card, Spongebob talks about maturity again, he saves the day with a goofy goober version of a Twisted Sister song, he gets to be the manager, which is never mentioned in the show ever again, and at this point this is... the end! This is the part of the show where I tell you exactly what's wrong with this movie. I'll try to be brief. This movie had a lot of problems. First of all, it relied too heavily on lowest common denominator humor. It felt like the authors weren't even trying to be clever. While it wasn't exactly preachy in its message in the typical sense, it got annoying, kinda like the theme of family in the first Chipmunks movie. Aside from that, it was dull at points, annoying throughout, but the biggest weakness, as well as the biggest weakness of the entire franchise, is SpongeBob SquarePants himself. The creators endeavored to create an annoying character with a grating personality, and they succeeded. I only hope they're proud of themselves.
Well, that was painful. Now, about my $50.
Yeah, I lied.
What?
Bye!
You have made a powerful enemy.
What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober! You're a goofy goober! We're all goofy goobers! Goofy, goofy, goober, goober! Put your toys away! Well, all I gotta say when you tell me not to play, I say no way! No way, no freaking way! I'm a kid, you say. When you say I'm a kid, I say it again! And then I say thanks! Thank you very much! So if you're thinking that you'd like to be...
We paid $9 for this?
I paid 10.